Hi, my name is Ali Paz from the Yoga Home. Welcome to the lower back, very short sequence. So if you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe and maybe share it if you're inspired by this video. So basically it'll be a 15 minutes. If you only have 15 minutes, that's better than nothing. So this will help your lower back if you're feeling that lower back pain. And it's just a quick little reset, maybe halfway through the day or quick in the morning if that's all you have time for. I'm super excited to share with you, so let's begin. Okay, so we'll start in our child's pose, separating the knees hip distance, or maybe even a little wider. Settling our hips into our heels. Big toes start to touch, and then settle into the hips as you stretch your arms out in front. Now you may be way up on your elbows, and that's okay. Just go to a spot where you can feel relaxed. Your forehead may be in a block or just on the ground. And start to settle and relax the shoulders. Bring your awareness to your breath. In and out. And every time you inhale, start to feel this spaciousness and expansion. And every exhale, you'll feel grounded and releasing any tension in the body. Just centering for a couple minutes before we begin moving. Just letting go of your day and completely arriving into the space, into your body. Preparing your mind and body for some movement. Relaxing the jaw and the tongue and the throat. And before I begin practicing, I usually like to set an intention, one word or an affirmation. And begin to gently just roll the forehead along the ground, if it reaches, breathing in and out. Good, and on the next inhale, you'll press your palms into the ground and lift the hips up as your belly comes in. And then exhale, rounding through the spine here. Pulling that navel center right up, relax the head, neck, and press your hands into the ground. Good, quick little inhale, just lowering the belly, look up. And exhale again, stretching out through the shoulders. Press the toes into the ground. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Walk your hands a little bit closer to the front of your mat. And feel free to pedal out the ankles, bending left knee and right knee, just walking in one spot, releasing any tension into the joints or that are in the backs of the legs. And let the hips shift from side to side, left and right. You're just swaying the hips. The knees stay relatively straight unless you have bent knees in your down dog practice. That's okay. Good. One more breath here. And exhale. You'll lower your knees down again to the ground. Hips come back to the heels. Let's exhale here. Inhale back to a neutral cat. Press the toes in. Exhale, down dog. So we're just flowing through this to create some heat and circulation in the body before we begin moving. Inhale back to cat. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cat. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, cat. Exhale, child's pose. Good. One more. Inhale and exhale. Let's face or look up towards the front. Step both feet about hip distance. Inhale, halfway lifting. And then fold forward, exhale. Let the head and neck relax. And come all the way up to standing as you reach your arms towards the sky. And exhale, arms beside the body. Okay, so we're just in Tadasana, really feeling rooted and grounded through the feet. Take a breath in and out. Connect. Good. And one sun salutation A. As you inhale, the arms move all the way up. Exhaling to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift through the heart, lengthen the spine. Exhale, both hands to come down to the ground. Step back, find your plank position where your shoulders are above the wrists. Strong through the legs. Inhale and exhale. Just lower to your knees and bend the elbows. Gaze forward, heart is forward. Point the toes strong in the legs and then lift your heart. Use the core, press gently in the hands, shoulders down the back body, elbows in, just a nice baby cobra. And then either pressing the hips back to a child's pose or sending those hips up towards the ceiling. So it just depends on where you are in your practice. I'm going to show you in downward facing dog. Pressing the palms in, lifting the toes, sending the thigh bones back and just breathing here in down dog. Good, knees come down again. Let's bring this right foot forward. Okay, root down through all four corners. Now we're in a low lunge, so the left knee is on the ground and the hips are coming forward. But I want the hips to come back now as you straighten the front leg. Okay, and just keep coming back and forth. You may want to have two blocks right beside you to support a little bit of this. Bringing the hips back and forth as you're bending that front knee. Straightening the leg and then bending the knee. Lifting the heart as you come forward and folding as you come back. So just opening up through the hips. Especially if you've been sitting for a while. Good, and then just come forward and stay in your low lunge, stretching out that left side of the hip flexor. Heart is forward. One more breath. And exhale. We'll tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot back, downward facing dog, switch legs, left foot comes forward, right knee lowers down. Okay, and then just start moving with the hips. So hips come back and forward, forth. Okay, so bending the front knee. Breathing in and out. Good, and then come forward and hold it. So you're just stretching out through the hip flexor. Lifting up through the spine, lengthening. Nice steady breath and gaze. One more. And exhale, press the toes in, lift the right knee, inhale, exhale, come back to your down dog. Okay, look forward, step both feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Folding, exhale. And then coming all the way up, reach the arms. Exhale. So we'll just step to the right. So the feet are parallel and separated about a leg's distance. Okay, and then turn the right toes towards the back of the room or your mat. Bring your arms up T position, triangle pose, inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then reach as much as you can to the right to feel that right rib cage really lengthening. Bring the right arm down, and then open up your chest, spiral through the rib cage. Left arm, the top arm can come up towards the ceiling, or have the hand down on the hip. Just wherever your arm, sometimes you might feel a little bit of compression or seizing or restriction in the shoulder, so just do what you can with that. But you will feel, if you do want to bring your arm all the way out parallel to the floor, bicep by the ear, you can feel a really long length and stretch through the QL, the quadratus lumborum in the lower back, as you root down and press through that left foot. Okay, so you want to feel this length from the pinky hand to the pinky toe on this left side. One more breath. Good. Exhale and inhale. Let's come all the way up. Turn those right toes. Left toes open up towards the front. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Reach to the left. Left hand lowers down. Now we're really lengthening through both side bodies. The right arm starts to come up towards the sky. And then maybe all the way over so the fingertips are facing towards the front of the room, reaching out through that side body as you root down through your right foot. Good. Strong through the legs, breathing steady. Find one point of focus. Good. Inhale. Let's slowly come up. And exhale. Heel toe that back foot. Step forward. Release the breath. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, the arms come up. And exhale. Down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to step back. Lower down to your knees from plank position. Bend the elbows. Come into a cobra. Inhale, lifting the chest. And exhale, child's pose, sitting back to the heels, separating the knees. And then just walking the hands to the right side of the floor, stretching out through that left side. Good, let's go to the other side. Inhale. And then inhale back to center. Okay, so come onto your seat. And come all the way. Bring both legs straight. Left leg stays straight, and you're going to bend the right knee. So bring the sole of the right foot on the inside of the left leg. Turn a little bit to the right. Left hand slides down your left leg. Open up your right shoulder and heart center. Pavrita Janu Shirshasana. Right arm comes up and over. So make sure you have space in your chest, in your throat, in your shoulders. So you don't want to sink into this and fold. So maybe your hand is sliding up by the knee or shin, and the right hand is just on the waist, but you're opening up the chest and you're rooting down through this right hip so you can feel the QL muscles. Okay, they get really tight in the lower back. So if you are coming all the way down, keep pressing through both heels. Feel that knee rooting down, breathing. Good, inhale. And exhale, let's switch sides. Right leg is straight, left heel or left sole of the foot is on the inside of the right leg. Open up a little bit to the left as your right hand slides down the leg, wherever you can reach it without folding forward. Open up that left shoulder, roll it open, heart open, spiraling the lower rib cage, and then reach the left arm up and over. Finding space in that chest, in the throat center, breathing. Keep active in the feet and the legs. Good, one more breath here. And then slowly coming up, and we'll straighten both legs. So for the next one, you don't necessarily need a block, but I really like to use a block under my sacrum to feel this traction in case there's any compression into the lower lumbar. So feet are hip distance. You'll slide your hips forward, sit bones by the heels, come down onto your back. Take the block if you're going to use it. Okay, and press the feet in, lift the hips. Now, if you don't have a block, you can still do this one. It's just your legs will be really active, and it's more of a back bend than a restorative, supported back bend. Okay, so it should be below the sacrum, which is in between the hip bones. So not too far down or not too far up, so you don't want it by the lower back either. Enough where you can really just settle in. And then open the heart and relax the shoulders. Soften the legs. Soften the SI joint and the sacrum. Relax the hips. Sometimes your hips could shift a little bit as well. And this is when I find that I have some lower back tightness or pain, as if my hips are kind of out. So sometimes this gives a nice chance to traction it and settle in. And just breathing into that area. Good, one more breath here. And exhale, we'll take the block out, lower down. Just find a nice neutral position, kind of like Shavasana. But you can stretch the arms and legs, let the body settle. Deep breath in, exhale, let the hips settle into a new position. Good, and then we'll bring both knees in towards the chest. Bring your right foot just on top of your left leg. I call this thread the needle. I know it might be called something else. So bringing the left knee towards you and the right knee away from you. So flexing that right foot as well and drawing that knee towards you. Feeling the outer hips. So anytime my back is sore, I usually have to do these nice outer hip openings because the glutes get quite tight. And then they pull at the lower back, right? So just keep lengthening the back of your neck by drawing the chin in towards the chest, softening the shoulders. And we'll move right into a twist from here, so don't change your feet yet. Basically, you'll be going all the way to the left-hand side so that the sole of the right foot touches the ground on the left. Okay, and your arms can be out to position, or sometimes I like to hold my ankle with my left hand. So you're holding your right foot or ankle with your left hand so it doesn't slide. And just relaxing the gaze, relaxing the right side of the rib cage and the lower back. And if this position is too much for you, just stack the knees and bring both knees to the left. Good, one more breath. And coming all the way back up to center. Good, so feet come down to the ground, let the knees windshield wiper just side to release that side. Bring both knees in, left foot comes onto the right leg. Now, if this is a little too tight for you, even so, have a block or something nearby for the right foot, and you can just, or press into a wall. So you can press your foot, and that might be just enough stretch for you for today. Otherwise, interlacing the fingers behind that right leg as you draw it towards you. And then settle and soften the knees. Breathing in and out. Now this video may be a little bit longer than 15 minutes, but you get the idea. You can just do a few postures and really it changes your whole day. Okay, one more breath here. And exhale. Let's twist now. So bringing that left foot all the way to the right. Using your right hand to kind of hold the ankle there. Softening into the side body. Good, we'll take one more deep breath here. And exhale as you come back to center. Bring your legs up to the sky, point the toes, flex the toes, point and flex, point and flex. And then roll the ankles and just pedal the knees, getting some circulation in there. And we'll roll all the way up towards the front for a forward bend. So straighten the legs out in front of you. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. So your hands are either behind your thighs, straightening the spine, or you're using a strap around the balls of your feet or hands around the feet or the calves. Just continue bringing shoulders away from those ears down the back body. Navel center drawing in and the legs are really rooted and grounded. Good, and one more breath. And exhale, Shavasana time. So let's lay on to our back body. We'll take a moment to really just settle. So the legs are about wider than hip distance, but really comfortable distance apart. Arms are a comfortable distance apart, palms facing upwards. And then take a moment to settle the scapula, the shoulder blades into the earth. Nice deep breath in. And exhale the breath. Allow the back of the neck to soften. The face, the eyes, the tongue, the jaw. Both shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Both hands and fingers. And then resting the spine and the lower back and all the muscles around the lower back and the hips. And then softening through the legs and the knees, and both feet, and all your toes. We'll just hang out here for a couple minutes. Feel free to stay longer if you'd like, but I'll guide you out after a couple minutes. Just allow the breath to be nice and calm as the belly rises and falls. Breathing gently through the nose. And every inhale and exhale, you go deeper and deeper into Shavasana. Let's just slowly start to bring the breath back deeper through the nose. And exhale out. Nice. Stretching maybe through the face or the arms. And bringing the knees in towards the chest. We'll roll over to our right side, using the right arm as a pillow. And take a nice deep breath here. Good, and then press the hands in and come up to seated, just crossing the legs, whichever way is comfortable for you. Continue closing the eyes. Taking a nice deep breath in and out, and just check into the body. Good, and I hope this really helped you for your lower back and the rest of your day. Feel free to follow any other videos for how-tos or tips or other full sequences that I do. Short ones and then longer ones as well. Enjoy. Namaste.